Welcome into episode 3 of Around the League. This is Canes, aka Vols. Welcome y'all to the show tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. Got a couple things to go over tonight. Let's don't waste any time. Let's get straight to it. The first thing we're going to talk about is the preseason tournament. The winners bracket finally concluded last night. The final four was Mex versus You Can Call Me Nasty, aka Taken, and myself versus OMG. Mex and Taken, they played. I can't remember the final on it off the top of my head. It was like, I don't know, some 40 something to 6, 42-6, something like that. It might not have been that bad, but it was a blowout. And then my game with OMG, it was 20-7 in favor of me. So that's how the final four went. Me and Taken got together last night, played our game, and I'm sorry. I'll just go on and apologize. That was just a shitty game. If y'all watched it, I apologize. If you didn't watch it, don't go watch it. I threw 6 interceptions, Taken threw 5. Guess you could say it was a defensive battle, but it wasn't really. It's Taken threw for 300 yards. So it was just a bad game in general. Just never felt in sync on offense. I feel like I didn't do too good on defense, but then again, I held him to 21 points. But yeah, the final was 21-13. Taken beat me, so he's now in the finals, awaiting the winner of the losers bracket. So we got to get on it with the losers bracket. I've kind of slacked the past 2 days. Been a little busy, had some stuff going on. Finally got those brackets updated. Today they are now on the Discord server in the announcement section. So find out who you are, or find out who you play, and let's get those games in. There's 6 owners, 3 games left in this current round. Then it'll go to like a final 4, and then 2 of those winners will go face OMG and Mex for another final 4. Then those 2 will fight, battle to the death of each other, and then they'll play me to get the rights at Taken. You have to beat Taken twice, so whoever makes it there, they're going to have their work cut out for them. So yeah, basically that's how the preseason tournament's how it looks right now. Next advance is Friday at midnight. Then we'll go Monday at midnight. Hopefully it doesn't take that long for 2 games, but we'll see. We got all the time in the world. I mean, we have till September 1st, so we still got a little under 2 weeks left. So I'm not in any rush to get this preseason tournament done, but let's try to get our games going. Make sure you're streaming them. Post the stream links. If you schedule your game, schedule it, post it in the schedule section. What time you're playing. That way people can watch. People enjoy watching it. So let's get that going. Moving on, Jaden Pay, the Giants owner, came out with a AFC East outlook this morning. I posted it. If you've not read it, the link is in the MHU Medium section and the MHU announcement section. Check it out. It's a good read. He's going to do one for every division. Look for another one maybe tomorrow. But yeah, it was a very interesting read. He didn't give a prediction necessarily for the AFC East. So I guess that's what I'll do on the show. It's a tough division. You got two veterans in Hellraiser and Retro Mike. It's been around the block. They've been in this division for cycles. Solid owners, quality opponents. Hellraiser, you got to come up with a game plan for him or he'll just beat the crap out of you. If you game plan for him, figure out what he likes to do, you won't have any problem. Retro Mike, he's a character. I've only played him once. I beat him 6-3 with negative 15 passing yards. So don't really know what to do there with Retro. But he's a solid competitor. So yeah, and then you got 2 new guys. into the division this cycle. And Beeman used to be my dude. I don't fuck with him no more. Taking over the Patriots, and he's dismantling them, wanting to turn them into his team. I respect that. He's already shipped out Gilmore. Got a lot of, I think he's got 4 first-round draft picks. So I don't think he's going to do much this first season. I think he's going to rebuild, focus on rebuilding. And then for me, the other newcomer is Butch, with the Jets. And for me, I mean, that's the favorite to win it, I think. Comes from a very tough AFC South division that he joined late last cycle, middle to late last cycle. And he fit right in the AFC South with me, Mickey, and Frank. And I think he might run away with the East. Not sure that anybody can, if he gets his team the way he wants it, I'm not sure anybody can hang with him in the East. So that's my pick for this division to win it. Records-wise, I always do this every year to start the cycle. I'm gonna go Butch 11-5, Hellraiser 9-7, Retro 6-10, and Beeman 5-11. I think that sounds good. That's what we'll go with. Butch winning the division, no wild cards out of this division, and going to the playoffs. So, and Butch will contend in the playoffs. Don't know how far he'll go, but he'll definitely contend. So, anyways, moving on. The final game of the preseason tournament will be the first game when the loser's bracket champion plays the winner's bracket champion. That will be considered the final game because if Taken wins, it's over. I don't want to take a chance on Taken losing and not getting a chance to do this. So the first game Taken and the loser's bracket champion plays will be considered our Hall of Fame game. We're going to start. This is a new tradition we're starting here. Hall of Fame game will be, like a Hall of Fame game every year, except ours will be at the end of our preseason, not the beginning like the NFL. But our Hall of Fame game will feature for the first time in MHU's grand history that we will finally induct a Hall of Fame member. That Hall of Fame member is the one and only Hotep. He's the founder. He's the CEO. He's the CIA, FBI man. Whatever you want to call him. He's our first Hall of Fame member. So congratulations to Hotep on that. Look forward to having a Madden Cast episode before that game starts and then commentating that game as well with Denham. Hopefully we can work that out, but we will definitely have a Hall of Fame broadcast before the show or before the game, and it will hopefully have Hotep joining us. Hopefully he'll write a Hall of Fame speech and accept his Hall of Fame induction. I've got a surprise for him, and we will give him the surprise that night. Hopefully it'll work out where he can be there. So hopefully everybody can join us as well. Would love to have the whole league there. It's a big deal. Hall of Fame game. It's going to be up there with Super Bowls because that's when we'll induct, people that have given their all for this league, that have went above and beyond for this league, that has just, it's more than just winning games. It's about building a legacy here in MHU, and Hotep's definitely built a legacy here, and that's why this league still runs today, because of the foundation he laid when he started the league. So hopefully everybody will be able to join us for that moment. So that's it's going to conclude tonight's episode. Sorry it's a little short, but it's pretty much all we got tonight. So I'm going to leave you all again with highlights. So check them out. These are the highlights from the winner's bracket from Final Four and the championship. Next week's episode will feature loser bracket highlights. So yeah, here's the highlights. Check them out. Hope y'all enjoy them, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.
This was Around the League with Kane, sponsored by Petros.